In my last video, we explored whether protein supplementation actually benefits people who do resistance training. The conclusion was that while protein powders can provide some benefits, especially for those who struggle to meet their protein needs through food alone, the effects are often smaller than people expect. But that brings up another important question. Could protein powder have negative effects on the body? Today, we're going to dive into the science behind 3 common concerns about high protein intake. Can a high protein diet damage the kidneys? Can it accelerate hair loss? And can it make acne worse? The kidneys play a vital role in filtering our blood, removing waste products and excess fluids to maintain a healthy internal balance. One of the ways scientists measure kidney health is by looking at the glomerular filtration rate, which is essentially how quickly blood is being filtered through the kidneys. In healthy kidneys, the filtration rate is high enough to clear toxins efficiently. But when the kidneys are damaged, this rate drops, causing waste to build up in the blood. It's been observed that, within just 1 hour of consuming a large amount of protein, such as after drinking a protein shake, the kidney's filtration rate can increase by as much as 30%. This short-term increase means the kidneys are working harder to process the higher protein load. In people who already have kidney disease, this extra workload can be problematic because their kidneys can't adapt as easily, and over time, this strain may worsen existing kidney damage. This is where the idea that high-protein diets cause kidney damage originally came from. However, that logic doesn't necessarily apply to healthy individuals. Just because something causes problems in people with pre-existing kidney disease doesn't mean it will harm people with normal kidney function. Healthy kidneys are remarkably adaptable, so much so that humans can live perfectly well with only one kidney. That remaining kidney simply compensates by increasing its workload without any harmful long-term effects. In fact, a research paper published in November 2018 examined healthy adults on high-protein diets and found no evidence of kidney damage or impaired kidney function. So, while people with existing kidney disease should limit protein intake as advised by their doctors, the evidence strongly suggests that high-protein diets are safe for people with healthy kidneys. The next common concern is that a high-protein diet, or protein supplementation, might lead to hair loss. To understand this, we need to look at how hair loss occurs. In men, it's largely driven by a combination of genetics and hormones, particularly testosterone. Testosterone is produced mainly in the testes and circulates in the bloodstream. When it reaches the hair follicles, some of it is converted into dihydrotestosterone, also known as DHT, which is a more potent form of testosterone. In men who are genetically predisposed to hair loss, DHT causes large, healthy hair follicles to shrink over time, leading to thinner, shorter hair and eventually baldness. In women, hair loss can also occur due to hormonal factors, though the process is less well understood. Some researchers believe it's similar to the mechanism seen in men, involving testosterone and DHT. Now, the question is, does eating more protein increase testosterone or DHT levels, potentially leading to hair loss? Interestingly, there are no direct studies linking protein intake or supplementation with increased hair loss. But a few small studies have looked at whether protein supplementation affects hormone levels. Both studies found that consuming protein, even in the form of shakes or supplements, did not raise testosterone levels. This suggests that protein itself is unlikely to trigger or accelerate hair loss. Of course, genetics remain the biggest factor, and diet is only one small piece of the puzzle. So, based on what we know, there's no convincing scientific evidence that high protein intake directly causes hair loss. Still, the data here is limited. So, if you've noticed changes in your hair after adjusting your diet or adding protein powder, share your experiences. They might help others. Finally, let us look at acne, a condition that affects nearly 3/4 of people at some point in their lives. Acne is complex and influenced by multiple factors, including genetics, skin bacteria, immune response, and hormone sensitivity. Could a high-protein diet or protein supplementation make acne worse? Again, there's no direct research linking overall protein intake with acne. However, there's some indirect evidence worth considering. Inside the skin, tiny sebaceous glands produce an oily substance called sebum, which helps lubricate the skin. When too much sebum builds up, it can clog pores and form pimples or whiteheads. The production of sebum is influenced by several hormones, including testosterone, DHT, and insulin-like growth factor IGF-1. Higher levels of these hormones tend to increase sebum production, which can make acne worse. Earlier, we established that protein intake doesn't appear to increase testosterone or DHT. But what about IGF-1? Studies show that milk and dairy products can increase IGF-1 levels in the body. Whey protein, which is derived from milk, might therefore have a similar effect. There have even been case reports of acne worsening in young people who started using whey protein supplements. The evidence is conclusive. These are small, observational studies, but it does suggest that whey protein might aggravate acne in some individuals. If you struggle with acne and suspect protein shakes might be contributing, you could experiment by switching to non-dairy protein sources, such as soy, pea, or other plant-based proteins. Overall, the science suggests that high-protein diets are safe for healthy kidneys, unlikely to cause hair loss, and might only worsen acne in some people, particularly those using whey protein. As always, if you have medical concerns about your kidneys, skin, or hair, it's best to speak with your doctor for personalized advice. If you do like to learn more about how diet affects other aspects of your health, like heart health, check out the video linked on the right. And if you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more evidence-based breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.